Here's the latest update on what's going on with Nicholas. It's still a tropical storm, higher end tropical storm. We're going to get an update from the Hurricane Center on its strength and its wind speeds coming up here at 1 o'clock this afternoon for an intermediate update. But a track, if you look at its historical track, it's been kind of wobbling all over the place. Hurricane Hunter aircraft have been flying into this pretty constantly over the last 12 hours or so, and they've been struggling to find exactly where that center is because it's bouncing around, and it looks like the newest center is developing under this big burst of convection. You see that flare up of very cold cloud tops here on the infrared satellite imagery. But overall, the storm's giving some signals that it is still deepening. It's over very warm ocean waters and is pumping in a ton of moisture with it. You can see the bands of tropical downpours lifting northwestwards into our area, and that's going to continue to drench us through the rest of the afternoon, into tonight, and even into the first portion of tomorrow. We've been watching this heavy tropical band lifting on through. Now it's about to push into downtown Houston. It has weakened a little bit, but it's still bringing inch and a half hour rainfall rates as it continues to lift its way northwards as well. So that's going to continue to bring those heavy rainfall totals for us here over the next 12 to 18 hours or so as we continue to watch that. But overall, things are looking like they're going to bring more heavy rain. Flash flood potential is certainly there as well, and we're going to continue to watch that here as it lifts northwards. Now, a better look on radar, Brownsville radar site. Now, if you play this back and forth, you can see different areas spinning. And it looks like in the last couple of frames, we're starting to see an area, a center of circulation lift its way northwards. Even some thunderstorm activity here on the eastern side as it lifts its way northwards. But there are other threats aside from just the heavy rainfall. We've got the wind threat and some power outage issues as well coming our way. For the latest on that, here's Cheetah.
Yeah, we are going to see some strong winds, and that's why those tropical storm warnings are in effect pretty much all draped across the Texas coastline. Take a look here. Everywhere that you see an orange, that's the tropical storm warning, tropical storm watch, even areas far inland. So we are going to be feeling those tropical storm force conditions well inland as well. As far as the flood outlook goes, just like Tim was saying, we are expecting the heavier rainfall rates to ramp up later this afternoon and into your overnight hours. So all of our city officials are encouraging you to be where you need to be by 6 o'clock this evening. Stay there through the overnight hours. Remember, overnight when you can't see, it's really tough to see how high that water is. Now, the flood risk, though, even for tomorrow, it does shift eastward, but notice it's still at moderate levels for the majority of our area. By Wednesday, it is well to our east, and that's when we're expecting most of our rains to start to drop and conditions to start to improve. So you need to keep your guard up through this evening and about midday tomorrow. Then once the sun comes up, we'll kind of be able to reassess. Look at this live shot, though. I thought this was impressive. Look at the wave heights that are starting to come in. It is really choppy out there. It is messy on Seawall Boulevard, and this is only the beginning. We're going to see that storm surge anywhere from 2 to maybe upwards of 5 feet. So we're going to watch that water rolling in. Those low-lying areas, we're expecting flooding to happen there, and especially in Galveston, areas that you know that are typically flood prone. We'll continue to monitor that for you as well, but through tomorrow morning, that is very much going to be a big concern. As far as your big picture 7-day, got to keep your guard up overnight through about the first portion of the day tomorrow. Then I think by the afternoon and evening on Tuesday, as Tropical Storm Nicholas starts to weaken, it starts to move east, we will start to see these rainfall rates and the percentages drop. And then especially getting into Wednesday, you know, we may even see this drop a little bit more depending on how fast or how slow Nicholas moves. And at this point, you just don't know. You need to keep your guard up through Tuesday evening. That's how long that flash flood watch is in effect. That's just saying, hey, the area, we could easily see those high water spots take effect. And then by Thursday, Friday through the weekend, it drops. So today, Tropical Storm Nicholas still expected to make landfall this evening near Matagorda Bay. We are going to continue to monitor the winds, those rainfall rates, but expect conditions to deteriorate, especially after about 5 o'clock this late afternoon and early evening. David Paul, our chief meteorologist, is going to be coming in anytime, and he's going to be here through our overnight hours, and we'll all be here letting you know when it makes landfall, and of course then conditions after that. I'll send it back to you.
All right, thank you so much, Cheetah. Hey, don't forget about our hurricane guide. It includes a checklist of supplies to keep handy just in case. To get yours, go to khou.com/hurricane or text the word weather to 713-526-1111.